What up, YouTube? How you doing? I'm gonna do my best job at doing this live. I ain't gonna do any edits or anything. Hopefully it'll be fairly entertaining. What I can't promise that I won't pause the video to do some customer service, because what we're doing right now is we are in my retail shop, my retail location, where I blow glass live for passerbys. It's a very rainy day, so there aren't very many passerbys. So I'm going to try and create a little YouTube video. I'm going to do it live. I'm trying to warm up this little blank, this little point. It's on a blow tube. It's on a 12 mil blow tube. It's 1-inch tubing, also known as like the 25 mil range. I believe it's the heavy wall. 2.5 millimeters thick about. So again, we're not going to edit out any of this like pre-warming or anything, so forgive me for, taking my time and blowing glass how glass is supposed to be blown. At least my understanding. I don't really claim, rather, to have any true understanding of this medium. I just sort of do what the glass tells me to do when I'm doing it. But so what I'm going to be doing, speaking of doing it, is coating this tube with this blue color. This blue color is called Ether. Shout out to Glass Alchemy and their anniversary day sale. Rather, it's more of an anniversary month sale. Actually, if you see this video, as soon as this video uploads, you will still have time to shop for that Glass Alchemy anniversary month-long sale. So this blue color here is called Ether. It's absolutely lovely. It's one of my new favorite colors. Just the blue quality that comes out of it is amazing. I haven't done too much tube work with it yet, so this is the first time I'm coating a tube with Ether. If you notice, I took a big space in my coating pattern. I'm not the best. I'm not the best glass blower by any means, so I take some shortcuts, and even though glass will often punish you for taking shortcuts, sometimes you can get away with them. For example, the reason I'm doing one side of this at a time and then flipping it to the other side is just to keep that heat base around the whole piece. I'll then go back and kind of fill in the blanks. As you will see, when I drag this color down, I like describing it as kind of like mowing the lawn. Like, you want those ridges to meet up perfectly, kind of like it's like the wheel of a lawnmower. I don't know how many people are still mowing lawns. I don't know if lawns still get mowed actually in 2020. I just winked. I don't know if you saw it. I know a lot of people took their lawns out of California, the drought and everything, but I digress. Sometimes happens when you're blowing glass and chatting. I could give myself some shout outs and some accolades, but you know what I mean. If you're here and you're watching the show, that's good enough for me. I do have a fairly inactive Twitch channel. I got a Instagram that I also use occasionally. Tsunami_Lukas. There it was. A personal shout out. But yeah, the story goes, I got a retail location. It's in Fort Bragg, California. It's called Tsunami's Glass Shop. And I got the location. I got a third of the location. I worked in it for 2 months, and then I expanded into the 3/3 of the location. So now I basically tripled my shop space after working here for a couple months. It's like a bigger shop sounds all right. Bring it on, universe, bring it on, world. I can handle this stress load, and here we are. And I truly couldn't be happier. So yeah, we're getting close. We're like 65% of the way done. We're just coating it up. And so my goal here is to make maybe a rhino. Yesterday I started out on a rhino head, and the result was a dragon head that was also a fish. So today I'm gonna again try the rhinoceros. The rhinoceros? It will be pure ether. It will be every aspect of it will be this ether color. And so I know I'm breaking every YouTube rule here by not like editing out the boring parts and all that. But you know what I'm not breaking? Glass blowing rules. That's right. I'm actually following glass blowing rules. So I feel like glass blowing how-to videos and stuff, when you like edit it out and you jump around and stuff, you don't see the mistakes, you don't see the little spot I missed, and then I could just edit out this little part of me having to like come back and fill a little spot. Sloppy, sorry guys, sorry team, sorry. Is my phone ringing? No. I hear music playing. So yeah, I just had to clean up a little bit into that rod because I had to, I filled the spot, it left a little scuzz on my color rod, I had to take the scuzz off. Yee! That's what we do. And we got about one more line to fill this whole tube up with ether. Yeah. And there it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. A whole tube of ether. All right, let's get this rode on the show. I guess I'll fill this little top part too with a little bubble of ether, just to make it all kind of color coded. And I might end up removing this part in like a final cleanup stage, but I just wanted to, in case I use this whole mass, I just wanted to extra make sure that I had some ether on the end there. If you notice, I have a foot pedal. Shout outs to Straight Glass, STR8 Glass. That's right. Shout outs to the home. Just heating it up, puffing it out just a little bit. You're gonna attach a little bit of ether as the punty, just to not even mix any clear into the equation. Also pretty aggressively welded that punty on there. That's right. That's right, out of sight. So now I'm just heating up my whole tube of ether, trying to just take some time before I do any shaping or expanding or anything, to really melt in all those individual lines of color. You don't want to jump the gun and start shaping things too quickly. You want that color to develop a nice even coat of glass. Now, and I'm going to do that for like, let's say 75% of my tube. There's still a little bit down here that's unmelted in, but I'm going to shape this nice heat base. I'm going to use that structurally stable cold glass to that's kind of like a punty extension, right? I'm going to add some air, a little inflate. And see how this thing is shaping out. I'm going to give a little more mass this head section. I actually would have preferred that this thing was just a little bit bigger, but that's okay. That is a-okay. Ooh, I also feel like I felt the shape of the rhino emerge in my heart. I feel like I did it. The shape of the rhino head and my soul have communicated. I guess I'll try and keep it all on camera best I can. The key is going to be to make a oblongated, trapezoidal pyramidal shape. I've inflated just a little much. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to recondense a lot of this bubble. That was just a little bit much of an inflate, but that's okay. Again, sometimes you got to risk it for the biscuit to get that reward of a Triscuit. To get that reward of a Triscuit. Here we go. Here we go. Smash it down on my little L marker. You can't really see it. I'd prefer to triangulate this top bubble half a little bit. Give it that like triangulish feel. I feel. Yep. There we go. There we go. All right, we got the shape of the rhino's head. I believe. So I do a little drag, pull up. I appreciated this aspect of the rhinoceros's form. I'm actually going to look up a picture. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I've been doing it all from memory. Now I'm going to use a reference point. A rhino head reference point still right there in my history, my lookup history. That's right, don't worry. I was practicing this piece yesterday. Sorry, I know normally you would edit these things out of a YouTube video, but not this guy. Not this guy. Huh. Also, the rhino head has this like downward inflection. And it's got a little bit broader of a front nose. So I'm gonna heat this little front nose up a little bit. I'm gonna let it come back on itself a smidge. I'm gonna inflate a touch. I'm gonna shout out to Papa Osmo. Yeah, it does. It has this little bit more of like a bird beak look to it. A little bit more of like a bird beak. So yesterday I started with the nostrils. I'll start here again with the nostrils. I'm gonna try and elevate my shaping game though a little bit on this piece. I'd like to almost inflate behind this, inflate into this nostril line a little bit. Happy with the nostril. I like it. I like it. All right. I'm just going to use the backside of my tweezers here. Give it a little nostril. get myself a fresh rod of ether. That's what's important. If you know you're going to do like a full project of ether, or like a full project, right? Just start prepared, right? I knew I was going to use about 2 rods at least. Got a whole pile of ether right here. I'm not like worried about putting a bunch of scraps together or anything. Like sometimes I do. I sometimes am kind of like chasing scraps around the studio, just like building up sticks of color. But I always encourage just knowing what you're going into, being ready and prepared to accomplish that project. I just built backwards last time. I think I went to the horns after that. Maybe I went to the tongue and lower jaw. Maybe I went to the tongue and lower jaw. I guess part of the issue is you don't really see a rhinoceros tongue too often. And so they gave it this dragon feel from yesterday. I could almost grab the dragon fish from yesterday. It's within arm's reach, but let's get this connected up on here. Let's get this, I think I'm just going to do a straight lower jaw. I think I'm going to try and connect that lower jaw to like finish out the little beak-like aspects of a rhino head, of a rhino's face and mouth. I'm going to flatten this. I have a paddle. I have an elm over here. So I flattened it. I'm going to, see how it's round here? I'm going to flatten the edge of it again. So see how I flattened that edge? Shout outs to my teachers and those who came before me. I really love you guys so much, the people who have paved the way for this glass art to grow and evolve. I would truly be nothing without you. So I didn't connect it, I left a little space. I think I like how that looks though. I like the proportion and everything. I'm gonna ball up gather another mass, and attach that horn. Even if I only get this far with my YouTube video, let's say, because this is already a 20-minute upload, right? This is all real time, 20 minutes of work. So maybe I'll stop here and I'm gonna restart the video and we'll do a part 2, okay? Really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to click that follow button, that subscribe button. If you never want to miss another video from Tsunami Lukas, don't forget to hit that bell icon. That's where all the good friends hang out anyway. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to click like. Don't forget to click subscribe. It really lets me know that you enjoy the content. This has been Tsunami Lukas. I'm signing out. Check out part 2.